Hello, my name is Amy Zalewski, and I'm your child's chemistry teacher this semester. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, and then I'll give you a bit more about my class. I graduated from North Carolina State University with a degree in chemistry. I worked as a chemist for about 3 years before making the switch to teaching. I've been teaching for well over a decade and am a national board certified teacher. Chemistry is my passion, and I love sharing that with my students. I try and make my class as fun and practical as I can, but chemistry can be a difficult class for many students. We'll be doing several labs and projects throughout the semester. Chemistry requires consistent work both in and out of the classroom with a focus on understanding concepts, not just completing assignments. Now let me tell you a little bit about the structure of my class and some of the resources you have access to. This is my website's homepage, which can be accessed through the WHHS staff webpage. If you need to contact me, the best way is to go here, click on Contact Me. That will bring you to this page that gives you the school phone number and the times I'm available to speak with you. The best way to get a hold of me is through email, and if you click here, you can fill out an email form. You and your child will be more interested in the chemistry webpage. Here you can find class resources and other valuable information, including the class syllabus and the class supply list. In chemistry, everything is sequential, so coming to class prepared to learn each day is necessary. The most important item that each chemistry student must bring to class is a good calculator. Their phones will not do. This calculator right here is the minimum requirement for my class. It costs about $15 to $20 and has all the functions that my students will need to use throughout the semester. If they already have a graphing calculator, that is perfectly fine and will be able to use it in my class. I will teach students to use their calculators effectively so that they are very comfortable with all the necessary operations by the end of the course, and that's why it's necessary for them to have their own. Each day in chemistry, we will be applying information we learned the day before to new situations. Because of this, it's important to keep up with work and for students to get extra help as soon as they need it so they don't fall behind. I'm available most mornings and afternoons to help students with quick questions. I do offer more formal tutoring once a week. On Wednesdays from 7:45 to 8:25 in the morning, AP Chemistry students will be available in the Media Center to tutor chemistry students. I do give extra credit for participating in these sessions, and it is one of the only extra credit opportunities that students have. There will be homework every night. Homework may be practice problems, concept review, or a screencast lesson similar to the one you're watching now. Homework gives students a reason to think about the concepts or apply and reinforce the skills they have learned on their own outside of the classroom. Assignments are communicated to my students through Google Classroom. If you've not heard of Google Classroom, watch this 5-minute video by clicking here. Students with smartphones should download the free app so they can access these resources and receive notifications about assignments and due dates. It not only allows me to communicate assignments, but other resources as well. I've created screencasts of most lessons, and I link those to the Google Classroom. If your child is absent from school or needs more help at home, they can watch these videos so they're not lost the next day. I also have a link to PowerSchool, our online gradebook. PowerSchool is a fantastic tool for both you and your child. I update grades daily, but I suggest you check their grades once a week. This gives them more responsibility in keeping up with their own assignments and deadlines, yet doesn't give them enough time to dig a hole so deep that they can't recover from it. There's even an option to set up weekly progress report emails within PowerSchool. For instructions, you'll need to click on this next link. A little bit on how I code my assignments in the gradebook. If an assignment is not turned in, I will give a 0 for that assignment. If that assignment was not turned in due to an absence, full credit will be given once the assignment is turned in. That needs to be within 5 days of the absence. If an absence is not the reason an assignment was not turned in, I give a 0 for the assignment and code it as late. Students may turn in a late assignment for the next day for a 40-point deduction. Regular chemistry students will have 4 opportunities to turn in a late assignment, and honors chemistry students will have 3 opportunities. So when you're checking their grades, if you see a lot of zeros or late grades, that means that they're not doing their assignments or not turning them in on time. That's something that you would want to address with your child. If you're having trouble accessing PowerSchool, please contact the school's front office. Thank you for taking the time to learn a bit about your child's chemistry class. I know that if parents, teachers, and students work together, great things can be achieved.